So going into game one between the Dallas Stars and the Minnesota Wild, we knew this series was going to be extremely physical. Both teams were looking to set the tone early, but after Minnesota would break the ice in the first, Dallas would score 2 back-to-back power play goals and take a 1-goal lead and set up this play right here. Joe Pavelski throws a backhand on net, about a half a second goes by, and Matt Dumba just finishes his check and blows up Joe Pavelski. As soon as he connects, Pavelski is out and his head hits the ice. Now, in my opinion, you could argue that it's a tad late, but it looks like he gets shoulder to shoulder, even though he pops up a little bit, and it actually looks like Pavelski's stick catches him in the face too. Now, the play was initially under review to be a 5-minute major, but after review, the refs would actually just hand Dumba a 2-minute minor for roughing, and the play would continue 4-on-4. After this hit, the Wild would tie the game off a Sam Steele breakaway and eventually win this game in overtime. If the Wild want to win this series, their physicality has to remain a staple of their game in order for them to intimidate and neutralize the Dallas Stars' premier players. Now, considering that the Stars dominated the pace of play for a majority of the third and the overtimes, the fact that Minnesota was able to squeak out a win here is absolutely monumental for this series. In the latter part of the game, it was evident that Dallas's skill was really starting to take over and Minnesota just couldn't keep up, but Minnesota was able to stay in the game, play a low rope-a-dope, and capitalize on their chance in overtime. For the Stars to work that hard and come out empty-handed when they probably deserve to win this game, it should be very interesting to see how they bounce back in game 2. Now, this hit changes everything in this series for 2 reasons. 1, it probably knocks out one of Dallas's best players in Joe Pavelski, and 2, it sets the tone for how the Minnesota Wild are going to try and win this series. They just can't match up with the firepower of the Dallas Stars, so they're going to need to be physical and make sure that the Dallas Stars premier players are intimidated to get to the tough areas. As for Pavelski, I do hope he's all right. I know he's had some concussion issues in the past, and considering the way he was skating off, he might be out for the series, which is a huge loss for the Dallas Stars. So, what did you think about the hit? Clean or dirty? Did the refs make the right decision calling a minor? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you want to see more playoff content, click on any of the videos right here.